Hey guys, Jay Boone down here at Emerald City Guitars for my pick of the day. Today I've got a quirky little guitar here. This is a 1954 Harmony H-44 Stratotone. And these would appear in my shop in the early days on a regular basis, but I just don't see them that often anymore. And you know, they harken back to the days of Elmore James and you know, the whole second tier of electric guitars that a lot of the blues guys used, and just great for slide, blues, really a cool little piece, man, if you're into that genre. And they've become quite hard to find, and a lot of guys just realize how cool they were and they're hanging on to them. So this model here is in that really great copper finish, as you can see, the original finish on this guy. And the big fat neck, really indicative of the Ks and harmonies of this era. Really dig this guitar a lot. Bound neck, dot inlays, and the old DeArmond Hershey Bar pickup there, which sounds fantastic. So you have a volume and a tone on this guitar, very simplistic, and you can see the little two-way switch right here. So what that does is when the switch is down, the tone control does nothing. It's just flat out on, and the volume control is the only thing that operates. When you kick it up, you can have a preset roll off in that tone if you want. That's a real quick way to just switch over without going back and rolling that off. Kind of cool, kind of unique. This guitar here came to us from a player who was using this for recording, and he has quite a collection of this stuff. He put some different tuners on it because the original ones were just dilapidated and non-functional anymore. Now these are vintage tuners, but very usable. The guitar stays in tune great now. He also had it refretted and put a new nut on it, so the playability factor is great. You can play it as a regular guitar, or you can certainly up the height of the action on it and use it for a slide guitar as well. Also, bridge replacement and a different trapeze tailpiece, as you can see there. Really a neat one that appears to be quite old and fits the guitar well. Just really a throwback to that era when a lot of these were floating around at a very affordable price. They've become quite a little item these days, and we love seeing them come through the shop. So we didn't get a case with this instrument. Most of them, I don't think, ever had a case. Every once in a while you'll see a little chipboard case with them, but this one came in a gig bag, and that's what goes with this little setup. So today we're gonna have Dan Phelps do us a nice little demo with this instrument plugged into the Carr Sportsman. Really great little amp from Carr, and it features 6V6 power tubes. And as you can see on board here, it's got reverb, 3 bands of EQ, a volume, and then the headroom feature here, which is basically like an attenuator on here. So really great little grab and go amp. Really a nice vintage Fender-y kind of sound to it, with plenty of clean headroom for an amp its size. And I'm sure it's gonna sound great with this little guitar in the hands of Dan Phelps. So I'm gonna turn over to Dan and let him play this thing for you. So there you have it, folks. My pick of the day, a 1954 Harmony H-44 Stratotone in the cool copper finish. Do a little Carr Sportsman 110 6v6 combo. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.